धीरे से गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्ये नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पगः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सस्वधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव हे नाथ वासुदेव 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 Vasudeva 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 बोली श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर हरि ओम हरि ओम। Let us chant from 37th verse. Arjunuvacha Ayati Shraddhayopetah Yoga Chalita Manasaha Aprapya Yoga Samsiddhim Kangatin Krishna Gacchati Kachinno Bhaya Viprashtaha Chinna Brahmiva Nashyati Apratishto Mahabaho Vimudo Brahmanah Pati Etan me samshayam Krishna Chetumaryasya sheshataha Tadanya samshayasyasya Chetana yupapadyate Shri Bhagavan Vacha Partha Naiveha Namutra Vinashastasya Vidyate Nahi Kalyana Krit Kaschit Durgatim Tat Gacchati Partha Naiveha Namutra Vinashastasya Vidyate Nahi Kalyana Krit Kaschit Durgatin Tat Gacchati Durgatin Tat Gacchati. We were seeing yesterday that Arjun had asked the question, and he said, like the small patch of cloud has dissociated from the big group, and with the wind, strong wind, at least the big cloud was saved. With the small wind, this cloud patch fizzled out. Similarly, if there is a sannyas seeker who with all sincerity left home to pursue for Shravan Manan and Dhyan, not for work, but his effort were not sufficient, because every work requires its own quota of effort, commitment, concentration. Whether it is cooking the food or whether it is going to some destination, it requires own concentration, effort, time, commitment. And the path of truth requires too much of concentration, too much of focus, too much of effort. I had told this point earlier also. The morning I gave the example of a boulder. If the boulder is too heavy, you have to really put both your hands. You cannot afford that you are pushing with one hand and the boulder is very small. So this path requires a very strong level of something is difficult, it requires more commitment, more patience, more faith, more integrity, more austerity. Because we have lived the life of doership and enjoyership for births together, and now to knock it off, its roots are so deep that unless we are ready to dive deep and uproot it, it is not going to work. So I feel maximum seekers also, as per their disease, they don't put their effort, they don't put that much of heart and mind. And therefore change is there, but change is lesser than it could have been if he had done more jap, or he had meditated more, or he had lived with the teacher for a longer time, or he had more surrendered to the teacher, or he had done more of his reading. So insufficient was there. I had taken this topic, and result of that, Arjun's word is this, I am not saying. He failed as a Vividisha sannyasi. Failed, inverted comma, failed. He was a dropout sannyasi. He was a dropout. I am not saying. Bhagavan doesn't agree with that point. But Arjun's word I am quoting simply. But his point was there, that yes, effort was not there. That much of surrender was not there. That much of puja was not done. That much of jap was not done. That much of time was not saved. He was wasting his time here and there. He was very distracted. Or he was having a two-mind, split personality. A lot of issues can be there with the mind. Therefore, I said 2G should be there with that small patch. You remember that cub elephant cub yesterday? So that he didn't have. Arjuna seemed quite worried. Actually, he is visualizing himself like that because he thinks that he would be like this. But it is not like that. Arjuna actually knew the self. Bhagavan gave a very reassuring answer. And this shlok we have to by heart. 48th shlok. He says, Parth. Parth means Prithayaha putra. One who is the son of Pritha. Two meanings are there. Pritha means, Pritha was the name of Kunti. Kunti's son. And other meaning is Arth means meaning, and Pa means Paramatma, in whose life, meaning of whose is Paramatma. God is the meaning of his life. So Parth, Bhagavan very lovingly calls Parth, and in this particular verse, Bhagavan uses two vocatives, Parth and Tat. Tat means actually son also. So, he said, first of all, relax. First of all, don't become desperando. Don't lose your heart, your hope. Don't lose your charm. And that example of fizzling out, I think I have to correct it, it is not right. Arey, such a nice example, I said. No, I will not approve that. Why? First thing I'll tell you. Naiva iha na amutra. Iha means while living. And amutra means in the next word. Vinashas tasya vidyate. He does not go to destruction. Who? Huh? Bhagavan has changed Arjun's word. Arjun used the word Yog Prashna. Bhagavan used the word Kalyan Krit. Second line. Kalyanakrit, that means, and his intentions were very good. He came out with the intention of knowing the self. Because he only said Shraddhayo Peta in 37 shlok. He was endowed with Shraddha. Okay, his effort were less. His concentration was less. His commitment was not sufficient. But something was there in him. So don't get into wrong trap that because he had not known the self, because his homework was not complete, and therefore he will be losing both sides. Ubhay brasht, Arjun had used all these words. He has gone from the material side also and he has gone from the moksha side also. Arjun's words. Bhagavan said, nahi aisi koi baat nahi, aisi koi baat nahi. Kalyanakrit. Kalyanakrit means one who has gone with a very noble intention. Very, very noble intention. Noble intention. Noble intention means in his mind selfish agenda was not there. Body-oriented agenda was not there. The agenda was not for his personal pride or ego. His agenda was not for his family. At least he dared. He is called Kalyanakrit. Very nice word Bhagavan has coined. हो गई गलती उससे हो गई होगी. He is not that great. But I have to give reward for his fit? Effort. More than effort, his intention was there. Everywhere intention has a very big meaning actually. Sometimes, some people do less work, but their bhav is more. So it's not that amount of work is counted, it is the purity and selflessness of the intention is counted more. So Dongriji Maharaj used to tell a story. He said there were two people going on the street of Prayagraj. So there is a Veni Madhav temple there, Lord Krishna's temple. So they were going towards that side. So in between, brothel had come, where women of ill repute were there, dance, etc. was going on. So one said, see, you are going to the temple, but this time I'm quite bored. Let me, for a change, I should have some recreation also. So he said, see, I am going to the temple because this is immoral. He said, what immoral? He went there in the brothel. An other person went into the temple. The one in the brothel, always surrounded by girls, dance, wine, but he said, how horrible I am. How horrible. See, other person is in the temple and I am surrounded by all these ladies and all these kind of immoral work. And that person in the temple thought, see how much I am strict with myself. He is enjoying life. I am the only one. I think I am over strict with myself. I also needed a change. See, such nice dance were there, such nice ladies were there. I should have joined in just for a few hours and spent some night there. Although Lord's Murti was in front, Aarti was going on. So Dongriji Maharaj used to joke, that person was a brothel, he went to heaven, this one was in temple, he went to hell. So everywhere, it is not the length of the stick, it is the magic of the wand. So here also, this person who left home, although he could not achieve the bus, his bus left, but they say next bus is still there. There is one phrase, if this bus has gone, another bus is there and you are too early for that bus. You are late for this bus, therefore you miss this bus, but that bus you are too early, just wait. And Bhagavan says that nahi kalyan krit kaschit durgatim tad gachati. One who is doing good, he will not have durgati. Here durgati means lower yoni. Durgati is a technical word here. Durgati means animalistic birth, or where he was evolved, what opportunity he got, he will get lesser opportunity. This will not happen. This won't happen. One point I have to say, and you have to be careful. Vedanta studies or listening has three results actually. One is they call material program, other is called sadhan chatushtai sampatti prapti, and last and primary is the jnana and moksha. There are three results. You will be surprised to know what I am talking about. It is possible somebody left and he is listening and he doesn't understand, but he is listening to Gita or he is listening to Vedanta. And in his mind, supposing his mind is not that pure and ready, just by listening to Vedanta for a long time, he will get good lokas in the future. Lokas he will get. He will get to Brahmalok, he will get to Swargalok, etc. This is material benefit. Just by listening. Oh, I did not know that. So three benefits it has. One is it gives you material benefit. Other is you will become qualified student. Sadhan chatushtai sampatti. You will become more calmer and quieter. Maybe you will not get knowledge. Primary is that you will get knowledge. So even if person doesn't get the main benefit, he will get some other benefit also. There is a primary benefit and secondary, like coconut is there. So coconut has lot of secondary benefits. If you know the coconut tree, so there that is used, so many other things are there with the coconut plant. That shell which is used, that is also used. So that is called secondary benefit. Or the trees are there. Getting mango is one thing, but to get the shadow, the temperature is lower where it is a forest area. Mango trees are there. So this is secondary benefit. So primary benefit is there, but secondary benefits are also there. Like the cows are there. So primary benefit is you have a milk, but secondary benefit from cow dung, you can have many. There is a gas gobar, there are gases produced, so many other things are there. So Vedanta has many secondary benefits also. At least you come, you hear, even if you don't understand. I can tell you, I have seen in my house as well, when Gurudev used to come, whole house used to go to listen to him. Whole. And I know all did not understand. All were not understanding. Myself also didn't understand as a child, 7-year-old. How can my grandmother? She didn't know English also. She did not know English, but she very patiently sat like this. No complaint, nothing. For 1.5 hours sitting without understanding. Now I can sympathize. So she used to sit. Any satsang you take her, not only Gurudev, any satsang she was ready to go. Any satsang means any Mahatma's satsang. And I used to joke, I said, you go everywhere, but you understand something or not? He said, you keep quiet. I said, okay, tell me what you understood. I used to tease a lot and play with her. I said, tell me what you understood in that talk. It was on chapter 6. What you understood in chapter 6, chapter 7? Tell me one, few lines you tell. So one day my grandfather said this point. He said, when you live in the presence of Mahatma, it is not important that you understand. By the words falling in your ear, you get purity of mind and Lord is pleased and Punya is. And this is what is said here. It's It's not important that you have to understand. Your faith is bigger than the understanding. At least faith is there. There are deeper points here. Bhagavan says, first thing Arjun, nahi kalyan krit kaschit durgatim tat gacchati. Tat means tanoti. Atmanam putra. One who expands himself. So tat also has, father is also called tata in South India. Tata. Huh? And son is also called tat because tanoti. He expands. The father expands himself through the son. Therefore he is called tat. Pitaye putra iti putra api tat uchyate. And therefore Shishya is also called tat. Disciple is also called tat. Because this one is called biological father, other is called spiritual father. So teacher is the spiritual father. Therefore in the license, some brahmachari was there. Father's name, he wrote Swami Chinmaya. So when he went to the licensed person, in India it happened. He said, how come Swamiji is your father? He said, he is my spiritual father. One is called Bindu Putra, other is called Nath Putra. One son is born through the fetus, other is born through hearing. To hearing. So through the one who is born through hearing, father is that teacher only who gave the birth of vritti actually. Brahmakar vritti, he gave birth. Got the point? So, nahi kalyan krit kaschit durgatimta. People sometimes say, I do good but I get bad results. Wait, karo, just wait. Don't be in a hurry. You are rushing. You don't know how much future you know. It will take time to fructify. You keep your intentions, okay, and God will give you sufficient fruit with time. Let this fruit go away. This fruit is not going. It will go. Don't worry. This is not going. Bad fruit of action doesn't go, good fruit doesn't come. No, it will come. आप चिंता मत करो थोड़ा सा. Relax करो थोड़ा सा. This is clear, na? This shlok. Bhagavan has assured of. Don't give the example of that cloud. If he has malicious intention, I agree with your example of cloud. But he didn't have malicious intention. His effort was insufficient. So he will get it. He will touch. Someday he will touch that goal. Acha? Yes. You need not worry about. I am there for him. I am there for him. I have seen him everything. Many times you don't know, but God sees you do jap. God sees you do your puja. God sees your noble mind. And therefore if somebody accuses you falsely, you say only God knows what my intention was. Sometimes you get false accusations everywhere. You say, see, it was not my intention at all. No, don't just put it like that. I had never thought like that. What you are talking, I had never given a thought like that. It was not like that. And this thought consoles a person that at least somebody is there who knows me. What good I am doing or I have done, somebody knows me very well and he only will give me the reward that time. Acha? Haan. Now next two shlok is there. Now he is telling what happens to this person who was Yog Bhrasht. Yog Bhrasht doesn't mean that Bhrasht word is indicating as if he has done something wrong. It's not like that. Yog Bhrasht means that who did not put sufficient effort. Effort, commitment and concentration was lesser. That is called Yog Bhrasht. Arjun used the word Ubhay Bhrasht. And Bhagavan also uses the word Yog Bhrasht in 41st slok. Hey, nahi kiya isne kaam. He will do it. Why are you worrying about that? He will continue that. These very long lives are there. I tell you one story. So there was one person who thought of feeding 1,000 Mahatmas because his son was born. And on that day, first birthday of his son, he in Vrindavan, I think, he organized 1,000 Mahatma. He gave food, he gave book, he gave dakshina. And as the feeding was going on, that 1-year son died. Imagine the anticlimax. People were thinking, see, he died, he did such a good work, and he died also. What's the purpose of feeding? People just see immediately. So they went to Sri Udiya Baba. He said, why it happened? Then he told, that person had that person. His son was there. He wanted to feed the saints. But he didn't have money and resources. And somehow it could not happen. And therefore, he was born in this house where money was there, where faith was there, where father was magnanimous, just to fulfill that particular desire. And with this son, newly born, 1-year-old son, he was giving dakshina with his hand, feeding. So what will he had there? It was fructified, and moment he completed his giving dakshina and food to 1,000, bas pran nikal gaya. No cause was required. He related everything, that this person was asked this, he wanted to do this. Itni lambi hai, don't see only one. You have to take the thread. Where is the thread coming out? You must be thinking everything is happening just like that. There is many reasons for one effect, which we don't know. Because I don't know, we think it's an accident. There is nothing called accident. There is a solid cause for that, which I don't know. It is hidden. Okay. Now this person, where he goes? Which person? Yog Bhrasht. Bhagavan is saying that he will not get bad gati. Where he goes? Bhagavan is not telling in 41st slok. Please read after me. Prapya punya krita lokan ushitva shashvati samaha Shuchinam Srimatangehe Yoga Bhrashto Bhijayate Prapya Punya Kritan Lokan Ushitva Shashvati Samaha Shuchinam Srimatangehe Yoga Bhrashto Bhijayate. अब देखो बहुत important है. Now this Yog Bhrasht, Anand ji, can you sit little? I can't see you completely. Little you can shift your chair. चलो ठीक है. हाँ ठीक है, thank you. Ajal, people have come. I thought the rain will, nobody will be there. Even Koshki disappeared. No, nobody was there to open. I thought, where you went, but your lights were on. You thought it was sunlight? Okay. She was standing outside. I thought, what happened? Well, the doors are locked. So I thought they are thinking today is holiday, rainy day. But no rainy day, nothing. Adhir is here. He has left. Acha. Huh? Acha, put the system on. Acha. Now Bhagavan is giving the beautiful answer. You will enjoy that. He says, such a Yog Bhrasht, of the pund that he has got, off from listening, because you come every day, you sit here, you invest lot of faith. To listen, you should have lot of faith. And you have to sit. Pain is there. Still you continue. So there is a punya developed because of this action of listening. Oh. And because of this action of listening, Lokan, plural is there. See what you are talking about, can I go to Brahmalok, visiting other loks also. So this is written. Lokan is plural here. He has gone to other loks also. Really. So he has gone to other lokas. I think Brahmalok is not there, but Swarglok he has gone. So his listening has taken him to some luxurious lokas. But he did not want all these things. He wanted knowledge, and where he is getting now ensuite, or he is getting attached swimming pool. Attached swimming pool. There are hotels which the room has attached swimming pool. I have heard, I have not gone, neither I know swimming. So if it is there, it doesn't have any meaning for me. I can wash my puja vessels there. From that, स्विमिंग से हमारा दूर दूर तक कोई नाता नहीं. No relation with the swimming I have. So he goes to Swarglok. Prapya punyakratam lokan. Ushitva means. And who is this person? Same Yog Bhrashta is there. Bhaskar writes, Yog Marge, he was Vividisha Sannyasi. Remember that? Vividisha Sannyasi. Samarthyat. देखो कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँच गया वो. And there, what other person could have done by doing yagya yagadi, he attained by listening and by focusing. Main thing he missed, but at least he went there. And not for few years, for thousands of years he enjoyed in Swargalok. Shashwati Sama. After that, his desire of knowing the self, not that got fructified. And he came back. And where he came back? Shuchi Nam Shri Matam Ge. Shuchi Nam means he went to the house of very, very, what is it called? Prosperous house he went. But prosperity was there, but in the house culture was also there. Value system was there. Money without value will take to calamity. So he had a prosperous house, but he had the house where the parents were cultured, value-based was there. Why prosperity was there? Because you don't have to worry about food, shelter, job, where I have to work, I have to earn. This. And the parents were such, they are doing already sadhana, so you can continue. Luxury is also there, and saints are also there around. So the beginning itself is very good. It is very important to have a good beginning. Whether it is a match, whether it is a life. I don't know who is winning, you tell me later on. But if the beginning is not good, if the house is not good, you can't expect this. Somebody is very poor and the parents are also not having great culture. Every house is very different environment. You don't get a body. You get so many things along with the house. Every house has an education status. Some house people are more educated, some are less. Every house has a cleanliness status is there. Some are clean, some are not that clean. Every house has some parents' relation is somewhere it's very good, somewhere it is burst. Somewhere ethics are very strong, somewhere ethics are not strong. Somewhere veg is eaten, somewhere non-veg is eaten. Somewhere they use bad words, somewhere they never use any bad words. Somewhere, fights are there, somewhere never fights are there. Somewhere a lot of puja part goes, somewhere no puja part goes. Somewhere a lot of saints come, somewhere no saint came. So house is not a house. With that you get so many other things along with the house. And which will influence the higher mind of the child. Are you following it? It's not that house. In the house also there is some height is there. So all are tall, all are short. Beauty status is also some all are good looking. Or are okay, all are awful. So that is also there. Or it is a house of businessman is there. So every house is different. Or in the house people like lot of eating. Others are there, it's okay, moderate. So this child is influenced by various factors. They say 6 people influence your mind. Mother, father, first. Second, maternal side, both two, and paternal side. Dada, dadi, nana, nani. ठीक है ना? Dada, dadi, their स्वभाव, sometimes the child has not gone directly to the mother, father. He goes to nana and nani, or he goes to dada, dadi also. I have seen. You wonder how come he had gone there. But their nature also he picks up. So immediately these 6 people influence you. Plus your education influences you. But because he had done lot of sadhana, although it was not sufficient, because of that punya, system searches a particular house where these 2 things are matching. First is luxuries are there. Servants, he is born with a silver spoon. Luxuries are there. And because he is coming from Swarga. Car is there, luxury is there, servants are there. Not that he is cooking food and he has to struggle, he has to meet the end. Everything is ready. And second is high level of value system are there. So Shuchi Nam indicates the value, and Shrimatam indicates the carefreeness from money, etc. I am telling you this is required. See, we are here because we are free from money, etc. To pursue Vedanta, for initiator, one should not be bothered about money, food and all these things. Otherwise you cannot focus on that main point. Or clothes or health. Yog brashta abhi jayate. And one example which is coming in my mind, tell me whose example is there? Birlas. Especially Vasant Kumar Birla. आप काम किए उनके साथ? हाँ, आपने किया है शायद. And Sarla Birla was there, his wife. You will be surprised to know. All saints, maximum when now he is no more, both are not there. But contemporary, हाँ, कलकत्ता में भी काम किए क्या? अच्छा, लेकिन उनका काम होगा, हाँ. Now it has become a mess, that place. But in that family's financial things, I mean. But when he was there, you won't believe Swami Abhedananda, Gurudev, Ramkinkarji. Everybody, all saints used to go to his house and stay, including Guruji. I think more than 20 years Guruji went from 1st to 7th December. It was fixed every year. I also went. I'm just giving you one example. There are many examples like that. And you know, one day, this B.K. Birla ji, I was in Delhi airport. And he and Sarla ji, his wife, very well known in Calcutta. And he was 90 plus at that time. Now he is no more. So he saw me. Immediately, first thing what he did, he touched the feet. I was very young. So, and then he said, "Are you from Chinmaya mission?" I said, "Pranam kiya." I have seen one thing which you will not believe. Those who are very, very rich, not all, but majority of them have more faith in God. And such a strict disciplinarian he was. I think 8 or 9 o'clock door was closed in his house. If you are out, be out. His time was different. Now it has become different. So when you have to meet Guruji, lot of restrictions were there because he had a separate room. And he used to go there, and that was the case there. We could see it live. And Sarla Birla ji, his wife, used to write Swami, I think Abhedananda ji is also, and Pandit Ramkinkarji, she used to write. There was no big recorder was there, tape recorder was there, cassette, pencil which you use that. There was a time pencil used to take that tape, he used to record, transcribe it. बहुत से books transcribe किया, you can see her. Living in the company of such a saint. I mean, you are born in a family where you are surrounded by saints, you are surrounded by good thoughts, good words are there, parents are not fighting with each other, there is no struggle of money, etc. Before puja, before food they are praying, then tomorrow another saint is coming, and then he is meeting that saint. So the child's environment is different, which you may have at the age of 40 or 50. He had in the womb, or he was having from 1 2 year only. Will it not make a difference? He is saying somebody with ochre robe have come in my house. Even though he may not understand, but the blessings are there. He is sitting in the lap of a saint. It makes a difference actually. I hope you agree. Gurudev was also like that. Gurudev was from a royal family. And one saint used to come. Shippu Swami was there. And he used to play in his lap. Plus, the family also had good amount of money. So having a lot of money ensures that he is not struggling for livelihood, and house is not only talking about we have no money tomorrow, how and because he is coming from Swarg, so this is the fruit of listening to Vedanta, even though he couldn't catch the bus. इतना असर पड़ जाता है देखो. Don't think it is all in vain. When that, I hope you understand. Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe Yog Brashta Abhi Jayate. I see there, because God takes me to so many places, all kinds of houses we go, all kinds of people we meet, all kinds of boys and girls. I try to see how they are and what was their upbringing. So it makes a very big difference, very big difference. Sometimes, when I interview for Vedanta course or something, so you see, okay, you ask these questions. So when your childhood itself is much more healthy childhood you had, so the child is different. He is not an ordinary child. And therefore, if you see the satsang, any young person you see, you feel very lucky. Oh, so lucky, so young he is there. ठीक है ना? And everybody wishes that if I had come younger or earlier, I could have done more now. I could have by hearted also some stroke. Now is the time of by heart attack now. So Shuchi Nam Srimatam Gehe, where you are born, who is your teacher, who will come in your house, so many things are there. I'll tell you, I told from my house also. I did not know Gurudev from the childhood, but what my grandfather did, he put Gurudev's photograph in my room when I was hardly maybe 1 2 year old also. I mean, whole house Gurudev's photograph was there. Especially in his room, he had a private room, study room. He had a personal library. That was very fascinating. So when he used to go out, I used to go and sit in his chair and feel, how is it? How was the feel of that chair? And lot of books are there. He used to go out, and a nice cozy room was there, small, all surrounded by books. And then I used to see which Gita is there. And it was like my table is so much of books. There's a pack of Gitas were there. This is that Gita, this is that Gita. And when I started growing up, I started referring to it continuously. And after I grew, slowly I took also. My library also started. So it had an impact in the mind. It had impact in my mind. I never saw my mother shouting on my father or father shouting on my mother. Not once I saw. There may be displeasure. that, okay, I don't understand this. But house, I never heard screams in the house. All these things made a difference somewhere. I saw sacrifice. Joint family was there. So these things do play on your mind in a long run, I mean to say that. Because mind of the child is a tender mind. What he listens, what words he listens, or what behavior he sees. Anywhere, you won't believe, many saints, just my grandfather said, come, saint is there, you go and touch the feet, and then you can go. Guruji used to come in the house. I was too small to recognize him. He had a lot of hairs at that time. And he used to come, and then I must be maybe not even 10-year-old. And he was 25 or something. 20-something, he was very small. So he used to carry the tray sometime, carry the tea by himself. And my grandfathers used to call him Brahmachariji. So Brahmachariji has come. His name was Brahmachari Vivek Chaitanya. So he said Brahmachariji has come. Brahmachariji. And it is so interesting. I used to see with my father, a young Brahmachari had come. And my father must be 85. And Brahmachari must be 20. You won't believe, he used to bow down like that. It took few seconds for him to bow down because he was tall. And bowing down, he used to touch the feet, then only he used to allow anybody to go. So this impression carried. Personally, I can tell you that it does play in your mind. And that was the good luck that we were born up in that, some scar are there. And therefore this person, Yog Bhrasht, what you called, which Arjun was very upset about and very desperate about, he is not to be dispirited about. He is not to be just like that, you cannot say like this. And slowly I heard Gita chanting. He said, no, he has gone through Swarg, so he is here. Don't think he is any ordinary person. He will be born. And the house is very religious house. Religious house means the Vedic rules are followed. Yathokta karinam, where Havan is done, puja is done, saints are there. Environment plays a role. You will not eat till we have Satnarayan Puja. These were the rules in the house. Satnarayan Puja is there. This Satnarayan Puja never left me. One sweet Panditji used to come. He said, I'll come at 10, but he was come at 2. He said, no food till we had. I said, what to do? A nice thing was Panchamrit. If you can drink Panchamrit, you had it nicely there. Really, that taste I have not got of Panchamrit. Nice Panchamrit, but there were curd and all these things. He was late, some by 5 hours, 4 hours. He said, बहुत देखते देखते आदत पड़ जाती है. You have to say, you have to offer namaste to Pandit ji also, पाए लोगों when you touch his feet also. एक humility का environment रहता है. You must have also seen somewhere in us. This is case number 1. Is it okay, na? तो ऐसा भी होता है. Don't think it's not there. And I told you the story. Many times I told you. Only which story? So many stories are there. Arey bhai, one saint was just lying on the road. And one constable came. He said, hey, the king is coming and you are lying down. What king will say? He said, therefore you are a constable. Then inspector came. He said, Mahatma ji, sorry to say, but doesn't look good. Somebody is sitting like that and king is coming. I think you move. I'm not forcing you to move, but I think if you move, it will be good. He said, therefore you are inspector. Then the king really, he didn't move. King came down, calmed down. He said, Maharaj, sorry. Come in my house palace for Bhiksha and come in this chariot. It is my fortune to have your darshan. He said, therefore you are a king. One who has risen to the top in any area, I feel. It may be cricket, it may be politics, आपको पता है? What is his faith will be very high. Somewhere God has given him that thing. So this was case number 1. Now case number 2 Bhagavan is telling. Let us see case number 2. Shlok number 42. अथवा योगिनामेव कुले भवति धीमताम् एतद्धि दुर्लभतरम् लोके जन्म यदीदृशम्. Once more, raise the volume. अथवा योगिनामेव कुले भवति धीमताम् एतद्धि दुर्लभतरम् लोके जन्म यदीदृशम्. Now there is another possibility, and this possibility is very rare. What is the possibility? He is not born in a rich house. He is born in a house where the parents are totally sannyasi-like. So one has to go to the Swarg, live there for thousands of years, then come back. This is direct one. Here they are totally like, you will say, he is actually sadhu in the grahasthashram. He is karma yogi, or he is also like the vividisha sannyasi. Who? Parents. Now, please note, such a parent will have high value for what? Tell me, for what? For what? Huh? No. With this child, what will be their vision? वो शुरू से ही सोचेंगे, as I have suffered, he should not go through the long process. What I missed it, he should. And sometimes they get married because to get such a child. He will say, see, where I miss something great, my child should not be missing that. And they will groom him to become sannyasi. No, already he was a sannyasi. He was born in a family where red carpet is given. Go to satsang. Go to saints. I'll drop you. Go for satsang. Don't study too much. Go. Listen to Ramayana. Listen to Gita. But I have my exam. No need for exam. Go. Pass this exam of birth and death. And come in with the flying marks of moksha. Look, then others will say, so lucky he is. By just one word lucky, we don't think that how much he must have done. Athava yoginam eva kule bhavati dhimatam. A lot of saints are coming in my mind. What can I say? Whose names are there? Shall I tell few of them? Akhandananji is there. His name was Shantanu Divedi. His grandfather, his father was such. He used to do Archana of Bhagwan Shiv by 100,000 bil patra. I thought whole tree will go away. Here 3-4 you get with lot of difficulty. But we are getting it. When he passed away, when he was 6-7. After that, his grandfather was exponent of Bhagavat. And his mother used to chant Ramayana. And he didn't go to the formal school. While going through Ramayana, he said, this is Ka, this is Kha, this is Cha. अब बताओ, यहाँ से environment मिल रहा है. Not a rich family. It is a family of, you can say, very ordinary Brahmins who can get something from Dakshina, etc. Nobody earning as such. No formal earning is there. Shishya is there, they are giving something. Somebody dropped some wheat, somebody dropped some rice. Usse se chal raha hai. Very, humble kind of livings are there. But the spiritual teaching is very strong. Grandfather is a great astrologer. He went to astrology. He said this child will die at age of 18. All astrologers said, Markesh Yogi is there, he will die. No, he heard this. So they got him married very fast. He said, at least we should have one child, all the family. So he got married. Of course, I'm not going to tell everything, because he said I was 10, 11 years old, and when the girl's side used to come, I used to get happy that who is the girl now. And he got married so that he has a child, because he had to die at 18, at least he would have a child. So he had child also, and daughter also. Now started now. 18-year-old, he went to the saints. He said, is there some way I can stop this death? And he also was an astrologer. Saints said, we cannot stop the death, but we can take the fear of death from you. And this way he met so many great saints. He didn't die. Yoginam eva kule bhavati dhimata. If you don't get a fertile ground, you know every seed needs a ground for its germination. You need a proper teacher, you need a proper house, you need a proper satsang. You need a proper kind of environment. And the earlier the better, because the habits are formed otherwise. Gurudev used to say, catch them young. This phrase was there. कहाँ से पता चलेगा? And at the age of 10, his grandfather made him sit on the Vyaspeeth. You know for what? For Bhagavad. Well, go and now talk on Bhagavad. Lo. Imagine at the age of 10, he is talking on Bhagavad. He's put one tika on his forehead. He said, now you are a Pandit, now you talk on Bhagavad. Look, I'm just telling about how it all unfolds. बहुत सी स्टोरीज है, how many shall I tell? इतना हो जाता है. Then he had Bhagwan Krishna Darshan, all these things we see. And ultimately, you know who was the first listener in his life? His mother. Mother only. So he used to talk Vishnu Puran, and only mother was the listener, no audience. And later on he became exponent of Bhagavad. And surprisingly, his rule was, I will only make the sannyasis as listener. Himself, he was a grahast. Listeners were sannyasi. Imagine that. Initially, later on everybody came. So if this environment was not there of the house, everybody is saying, no, follow this path, go, I'll tell you which saint is there, I'll give a book for you, this is like that is not like that. Best teachers are brought for you, best kind of environment is there, best Sanskrit teacher is brought, best Gita teacher is brought. You are put in front of them, go and learn from them, go and sit there. It has an effect. It's not that he already had a sankalp of doing, therefore he is starting with meditation, etc. Athava yoginam eva. The first was Shuchinam Shrimatam, and second is Yoginam. This is Karma Yogi also and Jnana Yogi. Both all can be there. Grahast Jnani is there. Say yes, nobody is talking nowadays. Yes, take yes. It's raining. No, rain is over now. Rain is stopped. It's still raining. Not raining now. Not raining. How is the program? Okay? So, Athva Yoginam eva, we'll chat later on and find out something. Athva Yoginam. Acha, food is there, dinner is there or not? Huh? Dinner? Yes. The eclipse is later on. I will not eat, I will have my soup. So, Athva Yoginam eva kule bhavati dhimatam etadhi durlabhataram. Kya sunaya? Many saints are coming in mind, but I am not talking a lot. How they grew up, how the environment was there. Etadhi durlabhataram. Well, this kind of birth is extremely difficult. Why? To get a jnani, grahast itself is difficult. Anybody will be jnani, why he will become grahast then? To such a very saintly grahast itself is very difficult. We have to, God is saying I have to organize this first. First I have to organize a marriage for you to be born. Because you have done so much of sadhana and so much of meditation and so much listening you have done. Arjun, don't compare with the patch of cloud. You had compared yesterday with the main big cloud. The small patch had been lost and fizzled out. It's not like that. देखो क्या भगवान का hope दिया है. It is just like that. Supposing you terminated study at 8th class and you are going to next class. So your class will start from where you had left. 9th class you will get the admission. Not that you have to study again from class 1. And you won't believe, I was in Prayagraj. So somebody said he's my driver. He knows the whole Bhagavad Gita by heart. So just standing in the car park, I said, okay, recite. He started reciting Bhagavad Gita. Driver or servant? Hardly any proper clothes also. Imagine that. I said, how much have you studied? He said, I don't know, I even to recognize the letter. I don't know ka, kha or recognize the letter also. I said, but how did you know? But it comes. क्या बोलोगे उसको भैया? Bhagavad Gita was already by hearted. So it's not that we start fresh. You are here. No, don't think, I bumped on the gate. By mistake, I bumped on the gate of Chinmaya. I was reversing the car and I bumped. So, it must be something you have done, that you were around here and you were slowly brought here. Prarabdha brings here. Don't think that you came by own will. Your will was there, that you got some news here and there. Somebody must have come. The one who brought you, he disappeared. But you came here in somewhere, in some manner, and you are planted here by some divine will, which was a big change maker in your life. I hope how it happened, who did it, why he did, no answers. There is somebody putting you here like that. Because some sadhana you must have done earlier also. Some sadhana I have done. Some good actions must be done. Ashram is not the result of bad action. I hope so. Some good action, some upasana you have done. That you are here and you are listening to satsang almost every day. You are seeing Bhagavan Shiva every day. You are basking under His grace. What more is required? What more is required? When you go out, then you know what the world is. Now, reaching this point, what he does now, this sadhana, this child, he is not a spiritual, he is a spiritual adult. He is a spiritual adult in a small child body. And some are in the old body, is spiritual infant. So age of your spiritual life and age of your physical body is very different. It has nothing to do. Your spiritual age is different if you are born. And your physical age is different. And therefore, if those who already have done, if you put in some other samskar, then they will get very restless. बोले हमको कहाँ ले आए आप? If I go to market, etc., then let me go away. Please take me away from this place. Take me away from market. Take me away from all. I cannot fit in there. Because as the samskar is there, as the vasana, you need environment. You get restless, you will get mad. You will get very angry. It was not matching my inner vasana and outer situation should match. And therefore this matching was done by God only. You have lot of love for, say, Guru, and you don't get the company, then you will get crazy. Like I used to get sometimes. Or you love the environment of some drunkard because you like wines, etc. And you are put in satsang. You will get bad. He said, what's going on? I'm a liquid spiritual. It happened. When marriage was there, when Yuva came person. And Bollywood song was going on. There is another environment. And then he put Guru Stotra there. Akhanda Mandala Karam. And those people were all in a different mood. They said, what's going on? What is this song? We can't dance on that. Akhanda Mandala. Kuch dance hi nahi kar paaye log. That is called misfit. Bhagwan is a very good matchmaker. हमने कहा भाई क्यों तुमने कर दिया अखंड मंडला कारम. That too in the marriage time. He said, no, they should all know Gurudev. I said, this is not right place. Different environment is there. इतना भगवान का काम एक अलग काम हो रहा है आपके लिए. Somebody else is doing work for you. Imagine the gods fitting. Because Arjuna said, no, other than you, nobody can tell this. Because you only know where the jeev goes, how it goes, whom will meet. Now next slok says, after reaching such a house, what he does. What he missed the bus by few runs, now he covers up. But this time he covers up very fast. Therefore, we don't give up hope. Howsoever anybody may be there, we feel one day he will be okay. He needs time of 50 years, 100 years. Kabhi theek ho jayega, kabhi. 100 years. Yeah. 100 years, so I will die twice. Yes. But what to do? Your nature is so hard and tough. You need more time. Oh my God. We'll see more tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. He Nath Narayan